Hi, it's Monica here again with another video for you. Today we worked with a Canadian gelding who had some, or who still has some extreme spookiness issues. He doesn't have a lot of confidence. He's also has an underdeveloped right side in that whatever previous training he had had, um, they had not worked him on his right side, so he doesn't have a lot of confidence on that side, and he actually tries to move you when you're on that side. He tries to move you back to his left side where he feels more comfortable. So we need to do more work in that area. But in today's session, what I wanted to do was get him a little bit more comfortable with things in his environment changing. So dealing with spookiness and desensitizing him a little bit. So we used an umbrella. I basically put him on a long line and stood with him. He was free to move. So if he was afraid of the umbrella, he could move away from it. But he had one rule, or I had one rule, that he had to respect my safety or my boundary and know that I was actually there so that he wouldn't run through me in order to get away from the scary object. So anytime he came to me, I would wave my whip at him or tap him on the shoulder to remind him that I was there. So basically I wanted him to think. So even though he was nervous or worried about the umbrella, I didn't want him getting into panic mode. I wanted him to be able to negotiate around the umbrella and do what he needed to do, but be aware that I was there and that he had to keep a straight head and use his thinking brain. So we started off with him in the center and his owner moving around him, carrying the umbrella, and then changing the position of the umbrella, and then moving on to spinning the umbrella so that things were changing along the way as we worked. And he dealt with it fairly well. So have a look and enjoy. There we go. So now we're walking a circle around. And at first he was afraid and moving away from the umbrella. And I had to just be careful he didn't come into my boundary. And now he's dealing with the umbrella and just letting the umbrella walk around, and he's not having a big issue with it at all. Wary of it, but not running from it. Good, yeah. Have a look at it. That's okay. Okay, now you're going to change direction. Okay. So here he might move, although it's the same thing because you're still dealing with both sides. There he's going to move again, and I just want to keep my whip to make sure he doesn't run me over. So the umbrella's walking around. And she hasn't changed her distance. She's holding the same. Don't come to me. So just keep the same distance from him as you did before, even because he's moved now. Good. So it just makes him think he has to deal with the umbrella and not run me over. So he can run away from the umbrella, but he's got to be aware that I'm here, because some of these guys lose their minds and they'll just blow you right over. Good boy. So that's good. So he's actually still breathing heavy. Like he is still not okay with this. He's dealing with it and tolerating it, but I'm seeing his breathing is a bit shallow. Not to me. Don't come to me. You stay there. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So you've changed the shape of it, but you're still holding your distance. Good boy. He's got one leg cocked. It's kind of interesting. Don't come to me. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Stay there. Good boy. Good boy. So the one thing that's happening is that the wind is taking that little tag there and moving it. So he's got to deal with that too. Whenever we have a gust of wind, that thing moves. Good boy. Good boy. But his breath is shallow here. Like I'm noticing he's still a little bit nervous. He doesn't look nervous when you just look at him, but just watching his breathing. Okay, so now you started spinning it, and he's ready to go. And that's okay. You can leave. Just don't run me over. That's all we want. Okay, buddy? So now we got a spinning umbrella. And if you wanted, you could actually move a little further away just to help him deal with that, like so that the circle, your circle's not so close to him. And we have, like, you're probably 30 feet away now. So that's good. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. Stay on this shoulder. Good. His breathing's changed again. So just be careful that you keep that distance constant, just so he still is dealing with a constant thing. Don't come to me. So he's shifting his position. So I have to make sure I'm still on his right side, or sorry, his left side. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. So now he's just moving his hind end. This was what he did in the beginning when you were closer without it moving. He just had to move his hind end to be ready to go from you. Don't come to me. Keep your shoulder out there. Good. Good boy. Boy. And that's the first time he hasn't moved. Very nice. So he didn't move there. Now he's just looking at you. Still aware. Good boy. Good boy. Checking out that umbrella. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. So there's some startling, like he's got flinching happening, but he's not going. So he's thinking. Good boy. Up, up, up. Good. As long as you stay where you are. Good. Good boy. He's not even looking at you. There we go. Okay, so we've changed direction now. Umbrella's heading the other way, which really shouldn't be any different because it's still a circle going around both sides of him. Good boy. Good. Good. Don't come to me. Stay there. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. So don't try and come any closer. Just kind of keep that nice and steady. Good boy. Okay, you still have to remember that I'm here. And you're not going to run away and run me over, okay? You got to think. You can be watching the umbrella, but you got to think. Good. Okay. Now it's just coming close. Good lad. Good lad. Okay, very nice.